The untouchable True School Sports Empire proudly presents something the boxing game has been missing. Hey, what's going on? It's your boy BT, and I came here to talk some boxing with thousands of True School Sports subscribers. Now, make sure you smash that like button and the subscribe button so you can let YouTube know you're rocking with your boy BT and get the algorithms going in favor of True School Sports. Now, interesting stuff coming out of the welterweight division, as it was stated by Terence Crawford recently, as he was speaking about his rival, Errol Spence Jr.'s upcoming matchup, supposedly his alleged upcoming matchup, his return fight since the car crash, against one Danny Garcia. And he said honestly, look, Garcia's no joke. He's sturdier than Sean Porter, and he punches harder than Sean Porter, and that's going to be a tough fight. So we'll get into what Spence says, but if you want to see the article and what he said, you can look in the description. The link will be there, and you can read it and come to your own surmise, so you don't think that I'm just making this up myself, and you don't give me all this credit for my superior intellect. Now, anyway, let's get to the article. So yeah, Terence Crawford was on the Ak and Barack show. They did great work, shout out to them, on Sirius XM. And he was asked about Errol Spence and his upcoming bout with Danny Garcia. And here's what he said. I quote, "I don't know what his status or injuries are, or his health. But all I know is that it's going to be a good fight. And Danny Garcia ain't no pushover. Like I've been telling people, he ain't no joke. To be going in there just thinking you're going to do what you want with him, so and Errol ain't either. So that's what's going to make for a great fight. I wish both of them well and the best." He then went on and got deeper into his breakdown by saying, I quote, "The way Errol fought Sean Porter, I kind of think it suits Danny's style better. Because I feel like Sean has a more rugged type of strength than Danny, but I think Danny is more sturdier and he punches harder. Sean got that bull strength, but Danny got like that, you're not pushing me back strength. So it's going to be exciting to watch because Errol's got that same strength, like Danny, like, all right, I'm going to outpower you, outwill you, He keeps saying, outpunch you. So now it comes to who's going to outwill who's going to take whose punch better. Both of them can box at the same time, so it's going to make for an exciting fight. So there you go. Terence Crawford not really picking a winner, but he's pretty much parroting what I said recently in a recent video, that boxing fans or experts or just Errol Spence fanboys, the LDBC, if you think Danny Garcia is going to be some sort of walk in the park, if you think he's going to be some sort of, tune-up fight for Errol Spence Jr., you got another thing coming. Danny Garcia is a tune-up for nobody. This guy is a tried and true, tested, world-class, world championship level fighter. And, Errol Spence is coming off of a horrific car crash. So you can't expect that Errol's going to be his best. And I think this fight for him is going to be a good test of his durability to see where he's at. Because one thing we do know about Danny Garcia, two things we know about Danny Garcia. He can counter-punch with a lot of power and thump behind those punches. And we know that his chin is granite. He's got a granite chin. He's never been dropped in his career. And let's think about that, because when we talk about Danny Garcia's career, we're talking about a guy who's had 35 plus professional fights. I think he's had about 38 professional fights, just under 40 professional fights. And he's never once hit the canvas. I mean, listen, I'm a Cholatito fan, great fighter. He's at the canvas. Tyson Fury's at the canvas. Wilder's at the canvas. Anthony Joshua's at the canvas. Lomachenko's at the canvas. All these guys that we say are great fighters hit the canvas. Danny Garcia has never hit the canvas. So I think his chin deserves a lot of credit. His durability deserves a lot of credit. It cannot be overlooked because Errol Spence Jr. isn't one of these guys that gets you out of there with one punch or two punch, but he does it with, well-placed shots. Well-placed shots, keeping his hands up, walking you down, cutting the ring off, and just being a really smart, intelligent, just fighter. A guy that knows how to break fighters down psychologically, physically, and just things of that nature. So I think it's a good fight. I think, like I said before in my previous video about this fight that may be happening, I give Danny Garcia a good chance to win this fight because of the durability, because of the power he has, because I think Errol Spence Jr., the way he attacks fighters, he attacks in straight lines, and the only time you really see him move laterally is when he's cutting off that ring to go to the body. But if he goes to the body, he's going to have to sit there, and he'll give Danny time to plant his feet and throw big punches. And one thing we know about Danny Garcia is that he can hit you with punches to gain your respect. The only problem with him seems to be that he can't throw enough punches in succession to get those guys out of there. But he does have a respectable punching power welterweight, but he doesn't have that devastating, elite, concussive, one hitter quitter power that he seemed to have at 140. So that's been the problem for him in adjusting to 147. But I like Crawford's assessment. He's giving an honest assessment here. Obviously, for those of us who know Crawford's career in depth, we know that Terence Crawford had an amateur rivalry with Danny Garcia, a heated amateur rivalry with Danny Garcia. That's a fight that I still want to see in the pros. I don't think it's gonna happen, but they had a heated amateur rivalry. But he has that respect for him. He knows what will be in front of him if he ever does fight him, and he knows what Errol Spence has in front of him if he does fight him. So he's trying to put you guys on game that Danny Garcia is no pushover, and that's going to be a really competitive, good fight for the welterweight division. Now we got Pops here to my left, coming in live and direct to talk to you guys. What do you make of Terence Crawford's assessment of Danny Garcia versus Errol Spence Jr.?
Well, I think it's a great assessment what he's talking about. He knows him. Obviously, he's fought him in the amateurs, and let's get it right. Danny Garcia is no fluke. He's not one of these wannabe prospects that are coming up and trying to beat somebody. He's in a well-established welterweight who is standing there with you and grind with you, and excuse me, and take you to a place out to the unknowns and bring the best out of you. So if Spence thinks that he's gonna come up after the accident and he did say that Spence did say that he doesn't want to take no tune-up fights, nothing like that. If he just thinks he's gonna just go ahead and pick Danny Garcia and think it's gonna be a walk in the park, I got bad news for him.
What's the news?
Bad news is he's gonna get that Philly fucking ass whooping he never got before. I'm telling you right now.
Wait,
if you're sitting there,
you picking Danny Garcia to win that fight?
I like Danny Garcia.
I don't. And that's what you look. Who picking to win that fight?
I'm gonna take. You know what? I like Danny Garcia. I think right now, me personally, I think Spence is crazy, just to go ahead and jump into the fire without even warming up. But him getting himself tune-up fight like that.
Well, they say this is a tune-up fight.
Then if you're telling me that's a tune-up fight, then you show me a lot of disrespect for Danny Garcia. Straight up.
Exactly.
So that's only going to burn the engine more, the fire in Garcia more, to go ahead and beat Spence and go for Spence because he actually wants to fight Pacquiao. So Spence, get ready. It's not going to be a tune-up fight for you. And if you're taking him lightly and you're hearing from Crawford, who knows a lot about the Garcia from the amateurs and knows what he's all about, you better take notes. This is a guy from Philly, hard-nosed, blue collar, worked all this time, and he's always been motivated to go ahead and fight the big fights. And I think he's learned from the last fight he lost. He's learned a lot. So if you come into this ring, I'm letting you know right now, you ain't getting a free ride, brother. Spence, you're not getting a free ride. I'm telling you that straight up. You're gonna get your ass whooped, a Philly ass whooping, if you stand in front of him.
Tell him how you really feel.
And I'm telling you right now, Garcia's got a strong chin, and he hasn't been knocked out. I'm telling you right now, when you go in there, you ever watch what movie Rocky? Rocky went up the stairs and he raised.
Yeah, he is from Philly.
That's what I'm saying. You ever see the movie Rocky and you see Rocky hold his hands like this and go up the stairs?
That's right. That's
what's gonna happen, Spence. If you're gonna take down Danny Garcia lightly, don't sleep on him.
What's your final prediction for that fight?
I'll be honest with you. And this, since he's come up with the accident, he has no tune-up fight, and I feel, in my own opinion, that's very disrespectful for you to say that. Okay, I get it. You want to fight. You're saying you want to just go ahead and fight the top fighters, and so you can get back in that jump. But you just had a major accident, and if you're saying that he's going to be easy walk in the park, you're wrong. I'm going to take Garcia.
Via how?
UD.
UD.
Okay. UD. I'll take Garcia. UD.
So you think he
unless Spence comes forward and stand in front of him, and Garcia gets him with that lethal
left hook?
Yeah, left hook that he got, and I would take Garcia because the only reason I say that is because one, you're coming from a major accident. I haven't seen shit about you, Spence, on social media about how you're working out, what's going on with you. So I have a lot of questions about you.
A lot of questions.
A lot of questions.
More questions than a math test.
Right. So now, if you had told me before the accident had happened that you're going with Garcia and fighting right over before the accident, I mean that accident actually happened, then I would have picked you to win. But I guess what? I got Garcia beaten.
I got Errol Spence via UD.
I think Garcia's
old habits. He's got some bad habits. He's not gonna break them. I'm telling you. He might hurt him.
I just think Garcia is gonna. I honestly don't think, and people might think that that pops delusional. But I don't think you can come from a big accident and just jump in and ride the bike the way you did before. It's just not happening. And if you're not fighting no prospect, you're not fighting no journeyman, you're fighting Danny Garcia. And I'm going to tell you right now, Danny Garcia's, I've learned from his prior fights that he's lost, and eventually he's going to get his opportunity. And if he wants that big fight with Pacquiao, he better take care of Spence. And right now, I would still give the edge to Garcia for the simple fact that Spence had that major accident. Don't know what he's looking like in the gym. Don't know what he's all about. I haven't seen nothing new about him. I remember him prior to the accident, what he was all about, but I don't know where he's at right now. So I'm going to take Garcia. He's got a strong chin. You're not going to walk him like you walked Mikey Garcia. You got these two Garcias, different Garcias. Okay, Mikey Garcia's a punk compared to Danny Garcia.
That's a fact. That's a
I'm
fact.
telling you right now, Danny Garcia is no punk. So I'm going to take Danny Garcia, and I'm going to tell you, I told you already why, and that's what I feel.
There you have it, Pops. You know, I need to say no more, but I'm going with Spence via UD. I just think Danny Garcia, he'll land some big shots, but he won't throw enough punches to really do anything significant with Spence. Bad habits are always going to be there for Danny Garcia, because there's no reason for me to believe that he'll change some of the habits that have cost him the big fights at 147 thus far. But I wish him the best. I think it's going to be a good fight, better than most people in the world. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Who you got in this fight? Why? Let me know in the comments down below. Take the time to subscribe. Like I say in every single one of these videos, you can love me or you can hate me, but I'm just kidding. So until next time, take care, guys.